Bob Pritchard here at the Story County Freedom Rock and Veterans Memorial. It's Memorial Day weekend. I want to share with you a story of my childhood best friend, Tim Harrison. Tim and I grew up just a few houses apart. We were as close as brothers. After graduation, Tim joined the Air Force and served for a dozen years. He was a staff sergeant in the 16th Special Operations Squadron. He was a gunner on board an AC-130H Spectre gunship. The AC-130H Spectre is an armed version of the C-130 Hercules transport. It bristles with side-firing cannons, including a 105mm howitzer. Gunships are used to attack tanks and other vehicles as well as stationary ground targets, often under cover of night, when the big 4-engine turboprops are harder to spot, even at low altitudes. The Spectre missions, especially those of the Special Operations Squadron, are often classified missions. At 0600 hours on the morning of January 31st, Spirit 03 was the last of 3 AC-130 Spectre gunships on station to provide close air support for the embattled Marines on the ground. Spirit 03 was due to end its patrol when it received a call from the Marines. They needed an enemy missile battery destroyed. Despite the risk of anti-aircraft artillery fire and the greater danger of the morning sun casting light on the circling gunship, the crew of Spirit 03 chose to remain and destroy the position requested. Soon after eliminating the target designated by the Marines, a lone Iraqi hoisted an SA-7 Grail man-portable surface-to-air missile to his shoulder. In the dawn of the early morning light, the form of the large AC-130 slowly became visible in the skies over Kafshi. The decision to remain behind to support the Marines cost the pilots and crew of Spirit 03 their best defensive weapon, darkness. The Iraqi pointed the weapon at the aircraft and fired. The missile found its target, and at 0635 hours, the aircraft sent out a Mayday distress call and then crashed into the waters of the Persian Gulf. Tim died in action that day, along with all 13 other crew members. I hope you take this Memorial Day weekend to reflect on the memory of Tim and all other fallen soldiers. They gave the ultimate sacrifice, giving us all our freedoms. Friends, we want to honor Tim and all those who have ever served by completing the Story County Freedom Rock project. And I'm asking you today to help us raise funds to complete the next phase of the project. For every contribution between now through Memorial Day, my wife Chris and I will match each donation, dollar for dollar, up to $1,000 total. Your donation will be double as a result. Won't you please consider a gift today? Thank you. God bless those who serve and all of you who honor them.